Good evening, everybody. It's Monday night and it's time for a nervous chat. And I've just realized the microphone's all the way over there. Hopefully you can all hear me. Well, what a show tonight. Very, very special guest tonight, who obviously I have mentioned in the thumbnail. But obviously, if you haven't seen the thumbnail yet, don't worry, I will introduce them very shortly. But before we go any further, I've just got a couple of announcements to make. Just bear with me. I've just got a couple of little videos. Last night on the Mike's Journey to the Attractions channel, he premiered a video that him and I filmed it at Thorpe Park on Saturday, a challenge video. So I'm just going to give a little bit of a promotion for that there. I've made a little video. Get ready. So if you haven't checked out Mike's video over on his YouTube channel, Journey to the Attractions, the link is in the description for tonight's show. Please go and check it out. It is great. That was just one of the challenges that I had to do. There were a number of others. So please go and check that video out. It's well worth a watch, if nothing more than to laugh at me dancing with a thrill maker, which everyone seems to find very entertaining, and myself included. And I was well into that. I actually really enjoyed doing it. Next announcement I have to make is tomorrow night. Very short notice, I appreciate from my perspective. We have over on the Walking with the Woods YouTube channel, yet another quiz. This one's movie musicals. Here we go with a promo. So that's tomorrow night at 8 p.m. over on Walking with the Woods YouTube channel. I will be taking part myself, so be sure to come and join us. We usually have a good laugh. Nick does write excellent quizzes, and it is just for fun. So come and play along and enjoy yourselves. Right, I'm just going to run through the comments in the live chat have gone absolutely mental already, so please bear with me. I'm going to try and say hello to everybody before I bring tonight's guest in. Good evening to Adam from Rand's Adventures, Lauren from the Thompson Life, M, who is my top-notch moderator for this evening. Thank you so much, M, for stepping in and agreeing to moderate for me this evening. It is really, really appreciated. Sorry, just bear with me, just having some technical lags here over on my laptop. Just that's better. Good evening, Mike, Journey to the Attractions. Just talking about you, obviously. Good evening, Steve, Thrills and Food. Let's just have a quick look, see who else is in tonight. Good evening, Johnny and Kellen from Hangtime Horror, who also premiered a video tonight. So if you haven't seen that yet, I believe it's a film review. I haven't had time to watch it myself, but I will be watching it later on this evening. Good evening, Esther. Lovely to see you again. Thank you for joining in. Nick, Walking with the Woods. Hope you liked the little promo we did there for you. Good evening, Red Balloons 99. Great to meet you at Thorpe Park on Saturday. Always nice to meet new faces, new people, and just expand that circle of friends that I'm very rapidly gaining through Instagram and YouTube. Good evening, Beth and Andy from Coastalytical. Let's have a look. Chris, the Coaster Mule, is in the house. Hi to Chris. Thanks for joining, Chris. Lovely to see you. Let's just have a quick look, see if there's anybody I have missed. I think I've caught everybody, but I do this. Oh, Beth Pepper, lovely to see you. Thank you for joining. I knew I'd missed somebody. And there we go. Yes, I've caught up. So let's go. I thought I was trying to think of a clever way of introducing tonight's guest. And I thought, how can I do it? What can I do? I've usually got a bit of a clever tagline, something to talk about them. They're not a YouTuber. They are an Instagrammer, but they're not a theme park Instagrammer. Yet they are crucial in my life and to what I do. So I thought, actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to read a little snippet from the groom speech that I wrote for our wedding day. Okay? Because I thought it was the most apt introduction for this absolutely amazing lady. And this just starts to sum up a little bit of why. So our first date, as some of you may or may not know, was actually at Thorpe Park. And this is what I wrote about that. I'd never been able to get on a roller coaster. They absolutely petrified me. Yet somehow, with her caring support that day, I managed to ride Nemesis Inferno. Those of you that are familiar with this ride, I assume you all will be, will know this was no small achievement, and I managed to ride it 3 times that day. This confirmed for me what I already thought to be true, that here was a very special person that made me a stronger and better person than I ever thought I could be. The next bit I wanted to just clip onto here was because it's obviously important. Roller coasters was quite an apt start to our relationship, because in the time we've been together, we've climbed to some great heights to then face some massive drops and have our worlds flipped upside down. But one thing that was certain is that side by side, we can take on the roller coaster of life and get off at the end knowing we've enjoyed a hell of a ride, and there's no one I'd rather ride with. So, with that in mind, please let me bring in Karen, the absolute rock at my side. Good evening.
Hi.
I can't hear you.
Why can't you hear me?
We're just having some technical difficulties.
Yeah, the
While
mic's
we sort
on.
out. I don't know whether it's a microphone issue. She's only in the other room, so I could technically just shout. But we do appear to be having some technical difficulties. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah, we can't hear you.
that's good.
Let's just see if there's
You
something.
can read my lips.
Edit the mic settings, maybe? No, that's all good. You can hear Karen, but I can't. Okay, that's interesting. Wonder why that is. Maybe, just bear with me. I'll try increasing the volume, my end. Maybe it's my headphones.
Can everyone hear me now?
Nope, I still can't hear her. That's interesting. Just bear with me, guys. I just need to check. Some headphones, yes. Yep. My headphones are working absolutely fine. So, that's interesting. Why can't I hear her? Yeah, you guys, everybody else in the chat can hear you, except me.
Oh, they can hear what I'm saying about you. That's perfect.
They're saying that you should just come and sit next to me.
Well, I can if it's easier. Let's just do that so that everyone can hear at the same time. I'll be with you all in a minute.
I think she's just going to come through and join me, to be fair.
Yeah, I am. It's going to be easier.
Much easier. But might have to apologise for some echo that there might be on tonight's broadcast. So,
ta-da!
Here she is.
Let me put in.
Do you want to get a stool or a chair?
Nah.
Sure?
Yeah.
I'm going to do sit on my lap.
I'll be worried about what comes up.
Wait.
There we go.
Here she is.
Now I can see what everyone's saying.
Yeah, now you can see what
before.
Everybody's saying. Here she is. The wonderful, wonderful love of my life, Karen.
You tried to make me cry with that beginning.
Did I?
Well, you tried to. It did bring back, obviously, the wedding day.
Yes.
So that was cute, because I didn't know that's what you were doing.
I couldn't think of a better introduction for you. I can actually take my headphones off because I don't need to hear anything, which is quite nice, actually. So this wonderful lady, as many of you have probably heard me talk about her many, many times, about the fact that, you know, she's the rock at my side. It's from her that I get my confidence, that I've been able to push myself, and, you know, go on and brave bigger and better things. So I thought, actually, wouldn't it be lovely for you to actually get to meet her properly, because she's quite camera shy. She doesn't come on camera very often. And, you know, I just thought it'd be lovely to hear the story from her side.
Plus, I can't get a word in edgeways with you.
Plus, you can't get a word in edgeways with me. So it's quite nice for her to actually have the floor tonight. So I thought we'd start off that first date. Do you want to tell that story? And the ultimatum?
So our first date, right? So the night. Should we start with the night before?
You can tell people the night before bit. I wasn't going to mention that and
embarrass
you,
but yeah, whole day.
Okay, go on then.
So the night before, I went out with my friend, best friend, and we went to go and see Dream Boys. And I was like, oh, okay, it's fine. I'll be home in time. No worries. But with me and my friend, it never happens like that. We're always wanting to stay out together and drinking and stuff, obviously. So we ended up not getting home until 4 o'clock in the morning. Bearing in mind, I was picking you up about 8.
Yeah, I think that was it.
So, yeah, not much sleep. Obviously, still hung. Probably shouldn't have driven. Oh, well. Got there, and obviously, yeah, then we got on the rides. Obviously, I was a little bit poorly. I must admit. I was a little bit poorly.
You were.
But it was still a good time. And yeah, you kept saying to me throughout that you won't get me on a ride. I won't ever get on a ride. Now look what's happened.
And then she slapped me with an ultimatum.
Well, that was a little bit further on.
No, there was the ultimatum on that day as well.
What was the ultimatum?
You told me.
I can't even remember that.
You said that if I loved you the way I claimed I loved you,
oh yeah,
that you would be able to get me on a roller coaster. So I had to push myself to getting on one of these absolutely terrifying machines. They were terrifying to me. No. Absolutely terrifying.
Fun time.
At least you were only feeling sick because of alcohol.
Yeah.
I was feeling sick because I had to try and prove to you how much I loved you by getting on one of these absolutely terrifying things. But I did it because she was there by my side. You held my hand all the way up that lift hill. I'll never forget that.
My hand hurt after that.
I virtually crushed every bone in your hand, I think, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was a great date, actually. And little did I know back then that it was probably setting a precedent for the future. I don't think either of us had any idea that you know, Thorpe Park would become such a regular and big feature in our lives. Do you want to have the chair, please? You're the one with the.
Yeah, but then I feel.
I'll go and get the stool. I'll go and get the stool.
Oh, okay.
Come on, you come and have the. Yeah, you can talk to people for a minute while I go and get the stool.
Right, everyone, the goss on Darren. Right, let's go. No, there's not much goss that you guys don't know because, as you know, Darren likes to talk about everything and anything. So I'm sure you guys have heard everything you can, to be fair. Wouldn't you say?
I don't know what you mean.
No. You don't say anything.
I'm not very chatty at all.
You don't say a word, do you?
I'm the quiet one.
No.
I am definitely the quiet one of the relationship.
No.
No?
No.
You're not buying that?
I don't think anyone's buying that, darling. This is so professional.
I know. It's great.
Look what happens when I come along. Yeah.
When the tablet refuses to work. There we go.
Is that better?
Doesn't this look great?
Well, we didn't actually practice with the tablet, so we didn't know that it would actually do that.
No.
You
anyway.
know. Oh, well.
So obviously, the whole Thorpe Park thing was the start of it all, but it kind of ended there as well, didn't it? We didn't get back.
No,
go back
we
to
didn't
Thorpe
really
Park
go back
or go
to
on any
anything.
roller coasters for a long time after that. It was only really.
It was G.
It was after Gabriel,
G,
wasn't it?
When he was free.
Yeah, and we
bought the passes.
Yeah, I can't remember how did we get the passes? Why did we get them in the end?
Because we were looking at something to do as a family, as a free. Obviously we got your other two as well, but it was more for something for us free to do.
Yeah,
you knew how much I loved them. Gabe's obviously he's into it, but he was scared of them, a bit like yourself.
Yeah,
at the time. But I wanted him to be more like me and be a bit more carefree, go-getter. Got to push yourself a little bit to get out of it.
Adrenaline junkie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then obviously I saw about paying monthly because the cheaper I am. Oh, Panda.
Oh, we're being joined by another member of the family. She
here.
joined last week as well, if I remember correctly.
So I looked into monthlies and I was like, oh, we could do this. We can pay for this. I can pay for it. I'll get us free the ticket, the cards, and that's how it started. With G with his red suit at Legoland.
Yes, and his
little cutie.
Yeah, our first ever trip was pass holder preview day, Legoland 2019, and Gabriel in his all-in-one puddle suit, and stop. Yeah, I don't think I got on much that day because I'd gone right back by that point to being absolutely terrified. It was you doing most of the rides, wasn't it?
Yeah, even the spinny ones.
Even the spinny ones, yeah. I wasn't too keen on those either at the time. Hi. There we go. Look, Panda's saying hi too. And it continued that way, didn't it, for most of 2019?
Yeah, I was getting quite annoyed with you, to be fair.
You were actually, yes. Our relationship does appear to have been punctuated by
ultimatums.
Yeah, because
God, I'm breaking everything now.
She's just destroyed my colour light. I tell you what, invite her into the studio and she's trashing the place.
This is why I've said to you not to have me on.
No. I love having you on, and it's great that you.
It's all right. We still see me. It's all good.
Yeah. It's just a pretty colour light in the background. I wouldn't worry about it.
I'm pretty enough. It's fine.
And you are absolutely. So I spent the season basically carrying the bags and watching
role reversals.
Which is why I can empathise quite a lot with Chris Coaster Mule.
Oh, we love Chris.
We do love Chris. We do love Chris. But like him, I didn't do rides. I wasn't really overly interested in any of it. I think we did a number of visits, didn't we, to most of the southern parks?
Yeah.
And what didn't we do it? Is that the year? That was our first visit to Alton Towers as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, where we took the older two and we went and stayed in the Enchanted Village.
That's right. Yes.
That was cool.
And I
yes,
remember
you, Chris.
I'd fully intended. Lord only knows why I chose Alton Towers. Obviously, bearing in mind that they're probably the next most extreme rides to Thorpe Park. So I thought, do you know what? All right, let's have a look at the rides at Alton Towers because I'd like to try and brave something. I've spent the whole season dodging everything, including being panicky about Scorpion Express. And
actually, no, that's you.
And all this kind of thing. And it got to Alton Towers, and I got it in my mind. Nemesis. It's like Nemesis Inferno. And so I had that on my radar to maybe brave, and also had a feeling about maybe doing Galactica because that didn't look too extreme either.
Sorry, I could just imagine the picture.
And it ended up, I think I did the Walk of Shame from Nemesis.
Yes,
couldn't get on that.
It was
a bad first day, that one. And then on the second day, I'd totally committed to doing Galactica. So we kept going around the park, and I kept putting it off and putting it off and putting it off. And then eventually she got me into the queue line. And I think that queue line was an experience, wasn't it?
Which
Do
Galactica?
you remember? It was the one where I tried to say that I needed the toilet.
The Galactica one.
The Galactica queue line.
And then you were then talking to a child, making him feel better.
Yes.
And saying how thingy you were about it. But it just, I think in the end, it sort of did make you a little bit more worse.
Yeah.
To begin with, it did.
I think because we were queuing up for Galactica, and
It was a long time.
It was a very long time. We obviously didn't have fast track or anything, and there was a young lad about to do Galactica for the first time as well, and he was also very nervous, and I was trying to be comforting to him, which in some remote way was probably making me better and worse. I'd given up by that point, I think, of trying to get out of the queue line. I'd given every possible excuse, and she wasn't letting me go. Nope. There was no way I was getting out of that queue line. I'd committed to it. She was full on like, no, you can hold it until after the ride. You know, you're fine. Bearing in mind at this point, I am sweating, shaking, just like pale. But no, she was like, no, you're getting on this ride. And I did. And do you remember that ride photo from that day?
That ride photo is the funniest because you are holding on for dear life with your face all scrunched up. Me, I've my arms out, smiling away like I'm flying in the air, and you couldn't have two polar opposites more if you tried.
It was. It's hilarious. If anybody ever wants to see it, please message, and I will happily share that ride photo.
You have to. That's one
because it is it is hilarious actually, and I look at it because I like to remind myself where I'm from. Oh, Grace, thank you for joining tonight, Grace. Met Grace at Thorpe Park.
Oh, hi.
She is friends with Chester.
Okay.
And she's recently just bought, you know, that spinning stick thingy that I have to stabilize the camera.
The stick.
The
amazing stick.
The amazing extending stick. I just realized that looks really all bad on camera what I was doing there.
My hands are here, guys.
And yeah, she's just taken delivery of that. So I hope, Grace, it helps. Are you talking about Saturday, when we were trying to get Oscar? We got him into the queue line, didn't we, for stealth, but couldn't get him actually onto the ride.
I'll get him on.
We'll work on that. I think it just needs a bit of time.
You can come with me,
but we will get there. So yeah, and so I did that Galactica, and I was, that was the end of that visit, I think, wasn't it? But at the end of that season, I got given the
an ultimatum.
The ultimatum about basically, if I didn't start getting on stuff, then I wasn't going to have a Merlin pass any longer.
No, I wasn't paying for you to be there.
Yeah, and they were the exact words that she said to me. If you don't start getting on stuff,
I ain't paying for you.
I ain't paying for you. And that was it. So
now look what happened.
2020 started trying to brave a bit more. Vampire, Rattlesnake, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that was about it, wasn't it? 2020. That was about as brave as I got. Did we do Alton? No, we didn't do Alton Towers in 2020. We couldn't because of
we couldn't
COVID.
do too much in there because of COVID.
Because of COVID, that's right.
And then obviously I fell pregnant.
And you fell pregnant with our youngest, Elijah.
Nut.
Affectionately known as Nut, or Bug. He is the
crazy one.
Literally the craziest of my 4 children.
Crazy mini me.
But he's a barrel of laughs as well. Those of you who've seen him out and about with us will know that he is just absolutely nuts. Yes, and as Dale points out here, actually, I've even now managed to get on the Sky Ride.
Yeah, that's something you said you wouldn't do.
It is. But how many times have I said I
Wouldn't do it for me, Dale, but with you, the love he's got for you. Wow.
What can I say? You know.
I think you're trumping me, Dale.
No. I wouldn't have got on stealth for Dale, but I did for you.
Yeah, okay.
And that was a massive achievement, getting on stealth. I don't know that I would. I still to this day question how I got to the point of actually getting on stealth that very first time.
I think it's because when at the beginning you used to just count and literally research how long the ride was, how high it goes, all the scenarios that could ever happen in the world before you ever even thought about getting on one. And then obviously it was just like, well, it's like 20 seconds, 30 seconds. It's not that long at all on that one.
No.
And I was like, once you're up, you come down and you finished.
Yeah. That sounds familiar, actually.
Keep it clean. You told me to keep it clean.
I did keep it clean.
That's why I'm keeping it clean.
I did do a YMCA. I gotta tell you,
you didn't tell me about that.
So I did Twistertron on Wednesday.
Yeah.
I was at Alton Towers on Wednesday for Dale's Coast Capturers Stag Do, and there was a performer in X Sector doing a part of the Smiler Takeover, and he was singing various songs, and one of the songs he started singing, of course, was YMCA. While he's doing this, I'm on Twistertron, living my best life on spinning rides, because I absolutely love spinning rides. Which, see, this is where we
differ.
We differ. And as soon as I heard YMCA, as I'm spinning around on Twistertron, I'm actually going YMCA.
Good job Steps wasn't playing for Tragedy, because you would have been doing that too.
I would have been in my absolute element. Probably the only song that could have been better. As far as
you do love a little bit of Steps.
Stealth was great on Saturday, actually. Once I got on it, obviously I did it twice on Saturday. Why did you run off on Twistertron? Get a dance on, Darren. We like the host. I had to get Twistertron in. I needed to do Twistertron because I hadn't experienced it on opening day. So I was like, nope, here's my opportunity. It was the last opportunity I was going to get of the day. So I thought I can hear the show whilst I'm on Twistertron, and I could dance while I was on Twistertron. And then I got off Twistertron and danced a bit more. So, you know, a very happy ending.
Dance.
Hold on a minute. You've seen Mike's video.
I've seen your dance. I'm not with you for your dancing, babe. Let's leave that one there.
That is very true. You're not with me for dancing.
No, because I did say to you, if I saw you in a club, I would have walked straight past if you were dancing.
It's lovely, isn't it? See, this is why I brought her on, so I could get some sympathy, maybe from the hardship that I get put through. I get forced onto all these rides, that I never wanted to do, but actually I've ended up doing. But obviously it has now backfired because I've become the adrenaline junkie.
I'm not the adrenaline junkie.
No, but I think I've kind of overtaken now.
Well, yeah, I just have to look after the chidlers instead. It's my job.
You make it sound like I ditch you all the time.
You do. Especially for that Dale. And now Mike as well now.
And Mike as well now. Yeah. The list.
I've got
you're dropping
competition.
Down.
I know.
You are dropping down the list. Yes, Mike. I loved the fact that you put that to Rick Astley.
It was hilarious. I loved it.
Although I did appreciate more when you put it to Kylie.
Oh, you and Kylie.
I used to love Kylie.
You've got a bit for Kylie, haven't you?
Yeah. Well, she's my generation, isn't she?
Yeah, the old generation.
Do you mean the old generation?
Well, you are to me.
Well, I am 10 years older than you. That's true, but
don't act it. But
I don't act it. Absolutely not. No. Especially when you get me in a theme park.
I have 3 children.
You do have 3 children. That's absolutely right. Yes. And I probably am the most demanding of the 3 children.
Yeah.
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 I don't dispute that.
No. You can look after yourself a little bit more than the other 2. But only a little bit.
Maybe a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Well, you take yourself to the toilet, so we're all good.
I do take myself to the toilet at the moment.
Yeah, and then
as I'm getting
in
older,
a couple of years' time, it might not.
A couple of years' time,
bedpans it is.
It could be all sorts of things. Yeah. Yes, Mike, I do love a spin, as you found out on the double teacup ride on Saturday. One of the challenges, if you haven't seen Mike's video, was to ride the double teacups back to back, which, unbeknownst to Mike, he wasn't aware of the fact that I love spinning rides. Absolutely love them. They don't make me sick. They don't make me dizzy. I absolutely love them. So of course, Mike's desperately spinning these teacups, trying desperately to make me feel unwell, make me give up on the challenge. And actually what ended up happening is Mike made himself feel sick and dizzy. and I'm just sat there going, oh, this is nice. I like this. Yeah, this is how I spin it when Gabriel's with me.
That's very true. You two go nuts on the thing.
We do that absolutely nuts.
I can't wait for you to get bug on it.
When it's me and Gabriel and Thomas, TJ, we absolutely spin that thing like absolute crazy. And Mike's right, he did spin it so fast, bless him. And just, yeah, it was just Johnny and Kellen, this is us. We're always rinsing.
I don't know how our relationship actually works.
No, I don't know either, because we just wind each other up all the time.
Yeah, and just.
But maybe that is.
Well, if anything, I probably get to you more. I can wind you up more easily.
You can. You do know how.
And I can get you literally so many times in a day, and it's only when you then look at me and see a big smile.
Yeah.
That you're like,
that I realise
got me.
She's actually joking. And I bite all the time. She'll dangle.
Fishing rod, love it.
It's that hook, line, and sinker. Doesn't even begin to describe it. I get reeled in every time. When's the Saturday vlog coming out? Grace, I've got a bit of a backlog. Oi! Well, you see, the problem is, I would quite happily sit and edit my vlogs straight away. But I get so much grief when I'm sat at the computer for too long. And not showing other people attention. You see, I could bang out vlogs like there's no tomorrow. But no, I get grief when I'm spending too much time on the computer or on social media or and all of this. I think
I'm a wife to social media.
You are a wife to social media, aren't you?
Yeah.
What I don't know. What is it like being the wife of Anxiousrider? Because I suppose in the early days,
that's about it.
Nobody knew who I was, so it probably didn't make much difference, other than me filming constantly.
I've known you filming constantly, and it was just a bugbear of mine, because literally, anytime we went anywhere, I've got to film this. But obviously, back then, your vlogs were very different. Like anything and everything was filmed long, because obviously you like to talk, you like to hear your own voice. So that's what you did.
Yeah.
But obviously doing it more and getting friends on from it and learning what they do and helping each other out, then you've got to where you are now.
Yeah. And
you're much better.
Yeah.
Well done. Congratulations. Gold star. But no, you are it's fine. Obviously we're all together. When we're all together, it's fine. Obviously G likes being on it sometimes.
Yeah,
he loves the idea of it, but I think that he's still quite shy. But he is our shyest boy. Whereas little Bug, he don't care. He'd go into anyone's vlog
when he's
Rans showing his trains.
When he gets older and I can get him in the vlogs and he'll talking be in properly. Yeah, I think I'm going to struggle to get a word in edgeways with him.
Yeah,
I think he'll take over, which I would absolutely love for him to do. And of course get G-Man more involved.
Well, we've got him his own little camera now, and we're going to practice that when we go to Chesington.
Yes. When we go to Chesington for Mandrill Mayhem, isn't it, on the Sunday?
Yeah, for the Jumanji World. Whoop, whoop.
What I've said is I'm not going to vlog that day. I'll vlog the Monday for the actual opening day. So what I've said is I will help G to vlog that day, because I think the problem is he doesn't know what to film, what not to film, and I haven't really been able to guide him very much, as much as I should possibly do. So that's the intention.
Doing his own one.
I'm too bit. Well, yeah, and it's true. You know.
Don't think about the youngsters coming through.
I do think about the youngsters coming through.
Yeah, he thinks about the youngsters coming through, and he thinks about his other YouTuber friends, but he forgets about his wife.
Oh my days! Here we go. Here we go. Well, that's what I was asking you.
I just get left behind looking after the children and the bags.
How is it? Obviously, now, quite often when we go to parks,
yes,
we meet people.
Yes,
because I do know a lot of people now.
You do. Well, even before that, you used to talk to people.
Yeah, but they were just strangers.
Because you just like, I don't know, you're just weird and talk to people. Whereas I struggle with that.
Yeah.
And so for me, it's nice for you to have that and meeting people. For me, it's hard because I struggle with meeting new people and talking to them and worry about what they say, what they think of me is my biggest thing.
But I think that because of me doing this as well, you've made some new friends.
No.
No? No. Jess? No. Lindsay?
Of course, I love them too. They're so
Lauren?
funny. Yes.
Em? Absolutely, of course, Em.
Who came running up to me the first time she ever seen me to give me the biggest hug. I was like, yay!
Yeah. Yes, she did, didn't she?
Yeah, I loved it.
Yeah, Em is amazing. We love Em, and she's modding for me tonight, which is absolutely amazing as well. Never moderated before in her life, and she.
Oh, and Dale. I suppose I like Dale. He's very funny, I must admit.
Don't tell him that.
I do. I
Jess
have
says,
to. I know
Jess
Jess says no, but I have to. Dale is so funny.
Am I not a friend?
You're more than a friend, Dale. Well, for Darren, anyway.
Actually, I think Nick's got a very good point here. That doing live streams makes it easier to talk to people in real life.
Oh, is that what I asked?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm not.
I'm the oldie, and I know the teen speak.
Yeah, but I don't do social media.
No,
I do it to snoop.
Yeah.
I snoop, but I don't partake.
No, this is true. You don't. Really,
I snoop and buy things, not partake.
Yeah, this is very true. But yeah, and then obviously, people like Adam.
Oh, lovely Adam.
Adam's a superstar.
I love him. He gives good hugs.
He gives bear hugs.
I love his hugs.
You've been hugged by Adam from Rand's Adventures if you've been hugged.
Ghost the dog.
Sam, he loves Dale and he can't wait. I've got a feeling that Jess and Jamie might have something to say about that.
And Darren.
Well, I'll step aside. I've got Karen. At the end of the day, I've got my loving wife. I'm not sure.
That sounded so patronising.
It did, didn't it? I'm so sorry.
That's my lovely wife.
How does Louise feel about this, Sam? I think I need to have a chat with her and see.
She's got the baby now. She don't care.
See how she's feeling. Oh, she's got the baby now. She doesn't care.
I've got my 2 kids. That's why it's all right.
Oh, look at that! Look, we love you, Karen. Welcome to the community.
Hi. Who's that?
That's Johnny and Kellen. They're from South
Wales.
Met them, have I? She's the lady with the pink hair and the Welsh accent that I had on the show.
Is she the one that messaged you and talking to you in Welsh? Was that
no, that was
else?
Beth.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's the
so
other
many
Welsh
people. I do love a Welsh accent, though.
She does, yes. Which is apparently Louise knows, so that's fine. So that's all good. Yeah.
Me and Jess are marrying each other. Best way, trust me.
Oh yeah. But yeah, so it's been quite nice for both of us, hasn't it? Really?
Yeah.
I know in the early days it was hard because I was learning and I was filming.
I think it's only hard because when you get into something, you consume yourself with that one thing.
Yes.
I think that was the only reason why it was hard because of that.
Yeah.
Because obviously once your head is in something, your head is in that, and everything else is thrown out of any routine or anything.
Yeah.
And that's what was hard to deal with.
Yeah.
But now there is a lot more. don't know whether it's because I've moaned at you or not, but it's you're starting to sort of get the family life balance along with friends, having fun with yourself. Because obviously throughout our relationship, I've always said to you, you need to find something for you.
Yes.
Because you always obviously I used to go out drinking, etc., etc., etc. But you never did. You were just home looking after the kids. So now you've got that. I don't want to make it sound like you shouldn't be doing it.
No. But at the same time, it's finding
But when
balance,
you go
isn't
out
it?
with friends and vlog, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Yeah. Well, it gets me out of your hair for the day.
Gets me out of your hair. Don't have to listen to you doing it.
Yeah.
Don't then have to rewatch it. Not that I do. And
She actually doesn't.
no, I think I've only seen one.
That was the Alton Towers one that you really liked, wasn't it?
Yeah, I actually quite like because I wasn't there.
Yeah.
So the ones you like,
You were there that day.
Was I?
That was opening day.
They all mould into one, to be fair.
But you like the new vlogging style that I use, don't you?
I
With the new
do.
editing style.
Yeah, but obviously because of the new editing.
Short.
No, darling, it's just so much better. It is so much better.
But yeah, Steve, I agree. Family time is important, and family is most important. And it took a little while to get that balance between, you know, being able to vlog and be with my family. But I think I've got there now. Because actually, what I tend to record now is just our family day out. I think in the beginning I tried to record every ride and record every experience
and information about
everything, and it just occupied so much of my time that I might as well not have been there.
Or we might not have been
or
there.
you might as well not have been there.
No.
So, and I've now found that balance, and actually found that you know, it is it's better to do that. And actually the vlogs where we are a family tend to be the ones that people like more.
Yeah, see, I think it's just because of me.
Well, I don't dispute the fact that some of my most watched vlogs are the ones that you're in.
Yeah,
you and TJ.
That's because they like the banter.
Yeah, they do. They do. They
I'm
love
all
the banter.
about the banter.
We bounce off each other though so well. I'm better when I'm with you.
Yeah.
And I've always said that anyway.
You have.
And yeah, so right, I'm going to throw open the questions now.
Ah!
There we go. Look, you're getting a behind the scenes tour here.
Oh my god! All this is weird.
What, seeing all this stuff?
Yeah, I don't like it.
So here we go.
It's too much for me.
So now's the time if you want to grill the guest, as it were. We've had some questions for you already.
Yes, I saw a couple.
Which is your favorite nemesis?
Inferno.
Inferno.
Yeah.
Oh,
I know that's a contradictory one, but yeah,
it's.
I prefer that one. I don't know if it's because it's one I've done more.
Yeah.
Than not, but yeah, that's probably my favorite one, and I think because it's got meaning because it's your first one.
Yeah.
I think that's why it holds a little bit more to me.
I think that's why Inferno just edges it for me, is because
it's that memory.
It's that memory, that connection to our first date, and obviously what it meant. So, I think
and then me throwing up afterwards.
And then you throwing up afterwards, yeah.
Magical.
And yeah. So, theme park thrilling. Are you the bag holder? And if so, how do you feel carrying the bags? Well, we've kind of swapped roles, haven't we?
We swap roles now, but not on a permanent basis.
No.
Basically, it's whoever wants to go on the ride goes on the ride. Whoever wants to stay off of it for whatever reason, we will. So flat rides at Spin, I'm happy to hold the bags. I'm happy to hold everyone's bag because I ain't getting on that for nothing. Coasters, depending on what the coaster is and how I'm feeling that day, obviously regarding my health, then I'll be all game for as many coasters as I can. Or if it's a day that my body's not feeling it, then yeah, I'll just hold the bags. It doesn't bother me because I have my little snack box.
Yeah, you do have your snack box.
My little snack box.
Your snack box has become a bit of a legendary thing, hasn't it?
It has. I get so many comments from my snack box.
Quite a few comments now. That app's amazing snack box, which is
I love it. The kids love it. Other people love it.
Yeah. Sam, I'm not sure arm wrestling is totally.
We'll do a video outside of
we
this,
will actually,
and then we can do it.
Yeah, we will film an arm wrestle. Okay, and I promise
it's got to be on a good day for me.
I will upload it to my YouTube channel, so keep an eye out for that.
Got to be on a good day for me, though, otherwise it's unfair.
Because it's going to be a good one to watch.
Who's your favourite coaster catcher?
Well, let's address
Sorry, I just saw
Johnny and Kellen's first.
Too long.
How long have you been together?
Too long. 9 years?
It's 9 years this year, isn't it?
Yeah, 9 years,
Yeah.
September.
4th September 2014.
We
That's
got
when we
together.
got together.
Then I managed to go on holiday in the October.
Yeah, oh, that was the worst time of my life. Literally, we'd been together for about
A
4
month.
weeks, 5 weeks, maybe.
Yeah, because it was, well,
And-
it was the half term of that, October.
Yeah.
I went on holiday.
And you literally cleared off to Fuerteventura
Yeah, I needed a holiday.
for a week.
On my
And-
own.
and
It's the best
I
holiday
have
ever.
never pined so much in my life. And I don't mind admitting it, you know. I'm all about people being able to being honest and about feelings and expressing themselves, and, you know, and I pined that week, literally pined, because I missed her so much, because we'd only just got together, and it was hard. It was really
I was fine
hard.
lying on a beach.
Yeah,
you know,
she kept sending me
sipping
all these
drinks,
photos of her sipping cocktails and lying on the beach and everything
doing
else.
what I
and
wanted on my own. It
doing
was
what she- yeah,
perfect.
Yeah, but obviously
The
there was
reason
there was
for it was a
reason
bit
for
different.
that.
Yeah.
So, you know, it was important that she did it. So, you know, but yeah, 9
Yeah.
years, and it feels like
Doesn't
no
feel
time
that
at all.
long. No.
It doesn't. It really doesn't. And yet it feels like forever. I
Yeah.
know that's cliched, but it does feel like no time at all and forever. So, who is your favourite coaster capturer then?
Little Jess.
Good answer.
Love Little
like that.
Jess. And I think my boy likes Little Jess too.
Which one, Elijah or
No,
Gabriel?
Gabe.
Oh yes, Gabriel's very sweet.
Gabe's
on
got a little
Jess
crush.
Dale. I'm afraid you're gonna have to watch out for that.
He has got a little
He's
crush
got
on
a little
her.
crush on Little Jess. Bucket list coaster and park. Where would
Coaster
you
and
like to go? I think you know all the places I'd like to go.
Well, I've got a list, haven't
You have
I?
got a list, which you asked me for, to be fair.
I did, because it's for something.
Yeah.
What's the one? One that it was on the bucket list, like for the first one to go to, not the one in Spain, the other one.
Energylandia
Yeah.
in Poland.
Yes.
Yes.
I want to go there because the ones there look absolutely amazing, and they've got loads.
Yes.
And I like the idea of being able to literally just go on loads.
Up to 19 roller coasters potentially. I mean, that's just amazing. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't really got a set coaster.
No.
No, because I'm really bad at names.
Not attracted by Velocicoaster or
No.
Anxiousrider.
I can't remember them.
That's
to be honest.
that's the one that used to be a woody.
No.
And then they put a metal strut.
I'm not great with names.
That's fair enough.
So I couldn't tell you
Yeah.
the set name or anything. But I'm sure I'll find it and then let you know, and then you can
That's fine. And
get back to people on that one.
I'll get back to everybody on that one. Mike's asking, which is your favourite theme park?
Ooh. They're different for different reasons.
I was going to say, if anybody asked me, what is your favourite theme park? I would actually struggle to answer that question.
I think for variety and for something for everyone in the family, it's got to be Alton Towers. Because you've got stuff for Bug, you've got stuff for Gabe, especially now he's got the 1.2.
Yeah.
And you've got the big coasters for us. And you've got the family ones as well.
Do you think that's going to change, though, once
Bug
Jumanji World opens?
Potentially. Depends how it goes when we
I would argue that Chessington has the better variety.
No.
It doesn't have the 1.2 coasters yet.
Yeah,
but it will have.
But there's more things at Alton Towers for Bug to do, and that's my thing at the moment.
There is that too.
Obviously, once he's 90, then potentially it will change, because then we'll have Chessington, and then we'll go back to Legoland, because we haven't been there for such a long time.
And then potentially Portaventura next year.
Which is what, hoping to do that next year.
Yeah.
Saving monies.
Beth would like to know how we manage theme parks and kids.
How do we manage them? Forget about the kids, enjoy theme parks.
Yeah.
No.
Leave them in Towers Trading. You can offload kids in Towers Trading.
Yeah. And only remember they're in there when your friend tells you, where is your child?
And when a member of staff comes out going, does this little boy belong to anybody?
You're so bad. So bad.
What do you mean I'm so bad?
It was you that left him in the shop.
I didn't see you rushing around going, where's Elijah? Where's Elijah gone?
But you've answered your own question there. It was Elijah.
Yeah. At least
it's
I remember
it's not
his
the
name.
good one. If it was Gabe, that's my angel.
Oh, so you didn't mind losing Elijah in the shop?
No, because Elijah would always find
Okay.
me. He'll find me. That's it.
Yeah. Grace says that her favourite changed to Inferno on Saturday.
Good girl.
Yeah.
Good girl.
Sam would like to know when we're going to Energylandia. We're going to
Well,
try
this is the
next
thing.
year,
We
aren't
keep
we?
talking about it, and it all depends on money, obviously. But then it also then comes down to one, if we have someone else with us, because obviously there'll be new rides there, and obviously this one will need a buddy. So whether it be me or the other person
Yeah.
to do it,
Yeah.
because obviously we'd want to do it with the kids as well. Because I don't think Gabe would ever forgive us if we went without him.
Not to Energylandia, he would know because he's heard about it and he knows about it.
So and then hope that for me, if I'm paying all this money to go to another country, I want to see some of the country as well as just a theme park. I love my rides, don't get me wrong. Love them, love theme parks, likes going to them. But if I'm going to a new one in another country, I want to see the country as well. But that's just me, whereas he would quite happy just go for
that's fine because
the
you can see Krakow Airport. You can see whatever we drive past in the coach in the transfer.
Yeah.
What more of Poland do you want to see?
And the sky on the rides.
And the sky while you're on the rides, exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. You'll get culture because all the leaflets will be in Polish. I mean, what more could you possibly want?
You know what I mean. But hopefully very soon is what we want to do, because we've done apart from 2, which obviously we're doing one at the end of this year, one next year.
Beginning next year. Yeah.
Once they're done, then it is then
Flamingo
the
Land
main ones
in
are
August,
then yes,
and then Fantasy Island Easter next year, isn't it?
Easter, yeah.
So
and then hopefully then we can move on to
the
European ones.
Adam wants to know what your favourite ride is.
My favourite Swarm. Yeah.
There was no hesitation there, was there? It is
not that I can actually fit in it at the moment, but it is Swarm.
I noticed on Saturday actually there was a few people getting turned away, especially if they were big across the chest.
This bit doesn't bother me.
And the hips.
It's my hips and my legs.
Those seats aren't very forgiving.
I've got such chunky legs. I've got the thick thighs, no patience thing. That's what mine is. Thick thighs, fit in patience. So I can't fit into them. The seats, the bucket seats for a more curved lady.
Yeah.
They're not the greatest.
Favorite log flume in the UK? Now, are you going to go for what I suspect you might go for?
No.
You're not?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
My favourite one is it called Pirate Falls? The one at Legoland.
Okay.
Because one, you get absolutely soaked in it.
Yeah.
And you get obviously loads of squirting from the sides and all that as well as the dips. But also because it's one of the first ones I did with Gabe.
Yes.
Because I can't remember Fort Park's one.
I was going to say,
I can't remember it because obviously I used to go to Fort Park back way back when I was like 14, 15 because I lived around the corner.
Yeah.
So I was there every weekend.
Yeah. Beth, it's not a little snack box. It's amazing. But that goes back, Beth, to what you were saying about how you manage theme parks with children. Snacks.
Snacks are the way forward. Snacks and drinks.
But honestly, if you ever need any help, advice, about how to negotiate certain situations or whatever, please feel free to message either me or message Karen. She is on Instagram. If you want to talk mum to mum, I have no issue with that.
We can drink at the same time. Makes it more fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Glasses of wine all round. But yeah. So please ask if you ever need any help with anything, or we might have.
Or just want to moan about anything.
Or if you, absolutely.
Because obviously he likes to moan.
I do like to moan.
I like to moan.
Yeah.
About him.
Yeah. So her having somebody else to moan about me.
Perfect.
Would be perfect. She'd love that. Yes. Adam loved the snack box.
Oh, and the sushi.
He was having picked up with his sushi, wasn't he?
And then Gabe's made a little sushi.
Yeah.
That was nice.
That was cute.
Two different things.
Who's in charge of the remote control? Ooh, didn't even get the.
But I am. Until it comes to the bed. when the TV at night,
Yeah.
in the bed, it's you. But normally we don't come to bed at the same time anyway.
We don't.
Because
No.
my body just doesn't like to sleep
No.
normal. And then yours doesn't, because yours is opposite. You can fall asleep,
Yeah.
and then you're waking up and that.
Yeah.
Whereas I can't go to sleep, fall asleep, and then my body has to completely flake out, and then that's it. I'm out.
Yeah.
Out for the
Yeah.
count.
We it's another way. You wonder how it works.
I know.
Really, I'm the go to bed early, get up during the night, and then get up really early.
Oh no.
Karen's the go to bed really late, and then needs to sleep in to get enough sleep.
Which obviously I didn't get last week, Dale. Thank you very much. Just putting that one out there.
Based on the first punch of the boxing machine, Mike's backing you in the arm wrestle.
Oh, look at these guns.
Do you have set seats on the sofa? Yes, we do, don't
I'm
we?
right in the corner with more space and my blanket, and if mine's in the wash, I then steal his.
Yeah.
And he's tucked up on the other side with the cats around him. Because he does, once he's lying down and he doesn't move, so the cats are happy. Whereas I'm a fidget, I can't sit still, as you probably can see.
But that's part of your condition, isn't it?
Yeah, I struggle to
irritable muscle,
irritable leg syndrome and everything else.
Definitely. Steve's always asking this question: would you rather fight 100 normal-sized ducks or one 100-foot duck?
Can I say the one 100-foot duck? And I wouldn't fight it. I'd want to climb on it and fly.
Okay. I've not heard that answer before.
Well, you wouldn't, because it's me. No, Jenilyn, look at that. Massive duck. Flying. Quack, quack.
Oh dear. Was goated. Your favourite movie? Dale asked this one a lot.
Favourite movie? See, I've got a couple. So is it a movie for me? Is it a movie for me, or is it a movie
for you?
For us? Because they're two different
ones. You can do you, and then you can.
So for me, my ultimate favourite is Save the Last Dance. Can't dance for Toffee. Wish I could look like her, but I don't know. That's always been that, or 10 Things I Hate About You.
Yeah.
Them two, because Heath Ledger in that. Oh my goodness. Anyway, yeah, those. But if it's for us, Cruel Intentions.
Yes, Cruel Intentions.
And he's just not that into you. If you know, you know. But I probably don't.
There's an story behind that, actually. When Karen and I first met each other, before we got together, we were both seeing different people.
We worked together, didn't we?
We worked together, and obviously, there was a chemistry which we were both aware of.
You just like my
and she lent me this film.
Well, I just watched it and I thought it was a really good film. Yeah. And you like chick flicks, so
I don't mind. You've
got a secret love for a chick flick.
I don't mind a chick flick at all. And so watch this, and obviously, unfortunately, I sat down with my then girlfriend to watch this film, and I started looking, and there were some similarities between some of the scenarios in this film and what was going on, which my then girlfriend was completely oblivious to, and only later on did she start to suspect that
you had a thing.
She thought that there was something going on between us, which there wasn't.
No, there wasn't. We were just good friends at the time.
Turned. I'm not going to lie. I did fancy her. Exactly. Look at her. She's stunning.
I was a lot thinner then.
You're still stunning. You're always stunning to me. You know that. And it just sort of went from there, really. So that was definitely.
But it's always been a little. That's just been a funny one, isn't it?
Yeah.
So yeah, they're the films.
How many seagulls?
One.
Would it only take one?
Yep.
We don't live near the sea.
No. So what if one was in my house? Someone's put it there.
Yeah, absolutely.
If they lived around here, then I'd say it's the cats, so they would put it anywhere.
Yeah.
Because our cats do like to try and bring us presents.
They do bring us presents. Mice, birds. Jet actually came home with a blue tit the other morning.
Yeah. Took her in the bush because she
semi-alive
until better than pandas.
Until she'd finished sinking her teeth into it. Panda last week brought a live mouse into the house.
Got woken up with you coming in going, don't panic. Well, that instantly puts panic into anyone. There's a mouse in the house, and all I thought about was all the doors were open, so it could potentially be in the room with me right now, was my initial thought. And
Yeah.
then obviously, no, you went back and told me it was in there.
Dale saying Dad modes hard because he loves G-Man, but he also wants to say jog on, mate.
Oh, but G's lovely.
Yeah,
He's a little
and
cuticle.
I've already told him Coaster Capture will be his father-in-law. So
He said
I hope
that's
all
fine.
good. Yeah, he's
He's
quite
up
happy
for it.
about that. Favorite musical?
Ooh. Favorite musical. I've seen quite a few though. So I saw Wicked with you.
Yeah.
Saw Aladdin, me and you.
Yeah.
But then I've seen some of the old like sort of side hustle ones. They're really good.
Yeah.
Lion King, that's amazing. But I think my favourite is just because of who it was that was playing the person at the time was Joseph. Because at the time I had a major crush on Gareth Gates.
Yes, you did, didn't
Because
you?
I'm from that era. And yes, he was playing obviously Joseph, and yeah, he looked very, very good.
Fair enough.
So that one.
For me, I think it's got to be probably Wicked.
It was good though.
Although Chicago on the West End was also excellent. It was excellent.
I have got a whole list of other musicals I want to see.
Yeah.
And at what place they're at. And I'm slowly working out how much it's going to cost me.
Here we go. As well as all the theme parks. Or how much it's going to cost me. Yeah, exactly. Your favourite dinosaur? Mike wants to know.
You?
Oi.
Oh, okay.
I'm your favourite fossil.
Favourite dinosaur? Diplodocus, because I just find the name funny.
And it can be pronounced two different ways.
Yeah.
Some people say Diplodocus.
No, that sounds boring.
And some people say Diplodocus.
Sounds more fun.
Because
then you can just shorten it to Dippy. I like the Dippy.
I like that. Ooh, what's my best feature?
His bum.
There you go. You had it official. And she didn't even hesitate, did she?
No, I like his bum. It's really perky. And the thing is, both my sons have got it now as well. They've both got perky bums. Your eyes are obviously gorgeous as well, but you can't really see your eyes unless you're up close.
Yeah.
Because your eye colour changes from how you're feeling as well.
Yes. Yeah, they're very...
They're blue if you're happy, and they go grey if you're not.
Yeah. Yeah, this is true. I'm guessing Nick's suggestion of putting them in storage for the day is for the kids.
Put them in storage. Yeah.
I think that's a good idea.
Well, I had a conversation with one of my friends actually about that they wanted to go on a holiday, but it's going to cost them like $6,000.
Yeah.
With the kids and then putting the dogs in kennels, but the kennels were like $500. And I was like, was that cheaper than the flights and that? And they went, yeah. Well, why don't you put the kids in with the kennels along with the dogs, and then you two just go on your own?
Exactly.
She was well up for that.
I think somebody should start a kennel service for children.
I don't know if it'll be against the law though, darling.
Well, no, because you wouldn't call it a kennel service, would you? But
what would you call it?
Overnight care. I've done it before. I've gone to work and I've done overnight.
But that's in someone's house in a bedroom. So you're saying you just have like a massive hotel, or would you have little kennels?
Yeah, you could have it like
little kennels stacked up.
Because there's so many prisons shutting down now.
A little bowl of water, that's all you're allowed.
Convert them.
Or get one of the ones that the hamsters have. So they can go...
That's it. Perfect. What's my worst habit?
Your worst habit?
Yeah.
It changes.
Okay.
It changes. Depends on what's winding me up at the time. Oh, no. I've got one.
Uh-oh.
I've got one.
Not the cupboard fairies.
Fucking cupboard fairies. Oh my God. This man is forever opening a cupboard and then leaving it open. But it's always the ones that are up about here, which is fine for him because he can just walk under them and don't hit his head. Me? Right on here. And so I go along, slam it closed, and then he answers, goes, the cupboard fairies are at it again. And now Gabriel does it.
Yeah.
But Elijah, he goes around closing them and putting the locks on the ones he does.
He does. See, he's good for something.
He's my little man.
He is. Steve's saying that the Krakow looks lovely and there's Auschwitz there as well.
Oh, see, that would be amazing.
You'd love to see that.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah. Because of, what was that film?
Boy in
the Striped Pajamas.
Yeah. Oh, that makes me tear up.
Yeah. Em's spending a day in Krakow. So,
oh, you have to let me know.
Yeah.
Beware thick thighs, what?
Sam's saying, beware thick thighs at Portaventura. Shambhala is unforgiving.
Well, I'm hoping by then I might have lost some of this horrible weight. I forgot
You
about
will.
Tiger Rock.
Yeah,
But yeah, I like
that's
Tiger
Grace.
Rock.
That's Grace's favourite, Tiger Rock.
I think I'm waiting to get G on that one.
Chris is saying he can understand the thick thigh issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, because obviously he's slightly bigger, isn't he?
Yeah,
as well. So
it's the thick thighs and thin patience. It works.
oh, here's an interesting one. Red balloons. Where are you from? Because he lives in Chertsey.
Okay, so I was in Bedfont, Feltham area. So yeah, not too far. So you have Bedfont, then Staines, and then Chertsey. And my parents have a boat in Chertsey, so we were literally in the boat opposite where Fort Park is. So I was always there, and sometimes like now, obviously it won't be for much longer. I used to go over, go a few hours and then go and see my mum and dad on the boat. But unfortunately, they're getting a bit old and crippled now, so they're getting rid of it.
They are getting rid of the boat, aren't they?
Yeah, just as I get Gabe swimming.
Yeah, it's typical. Adams would like to know, do you like stealth?
I love stealth.
You do, don't you?
I absolutely love it.
And what was lovely on Saturday was that I rediscovered my love for it.
Good.
And in fact, I'd say they were the two most confident rides I've ever had.
I know you were worried about the whole rollback situation. For me, I can't. I want to be on it when it does that.
Yeah, I know. That's most enthusiasts' dream.
Yeah, I would love
for me,
to have a rollback.
Worst nightmare.
Rollback on that one would be amazing.
Em wants a girly night out.
Absolutely.
Yeah, she's always up for a girly night out.
Oh, I love a girl, and I can be shy, but when the drinks are flowing, I'm
not. Yeah. That's how Beth keeps Andy sweet. Good snacks.
Yeah, you've got to.
And yeah, always alcohol.
Yeah, alcohol always helps.
Yeah, definitely. FIFA or Pro Evo?
Oh, FIFA.
Yeah, see, I'm a FIFA man.
I'm FIFA.
I've never been very much into.
No, I didn't like Pro Evo. FIFA. I used to play that a lot with my brothers.
But FIFA, I have played.
FIFA was the one.
Oh, Adam is Parma Violets.
Yes, Parma Violets, the man.
Yes, definitely. Let's see what's going on here now.
Donuts.
Oh, donuts! Don't talk about donuts. Not while Mike's in the live chat.
He'll
start
drooling.
Literally drooling. Beth, you've got to be careful. But how you mention donuts. FIFA 98.
Yeah, classic. Yeah, definitely.
Pro Evo was the better gameplay at first. Used to buy it for the comedy names.
Nah.
Yeah, because they weren't allowed to use the real names.
Street Fighter. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Used to love Street Fighter.
See, I was more of a Mortal Kombat.
No, Street Fighter.
Yeah, I preferred Mortal Kombat. I'm not going to lie. Em saying she couldn't live without her sofa blanket.
Yeah, no, I had a little one. I didn't have any, and I nicked yours when we first got together.
You did.
And then we moved and all this lot, and then I wanted my own one, so you got me my pink one.
Yeah.
But then that used to come into the bedroom.
Yeah.
So I didn't have one for the sofa, and I wanted a massive one. So good old Primani.
Yeah.
I got one.
Yeah. Which box set would you recommend to binge watch? I think I know what you'd recommend.
Which box set? Oh, I have so many recent ones as well.
I know.
There's too many.
I know one that you used to really obsess over.
You might have to remind me.
Prison Break.
Oh yeah, Wentworth Miller. Like who wouldn't?
Well,
I know he's gay, but blimey, wouldn't. Right, yeah. So Prison Break was one that I always used to do. You got Orange and New Black, but at the moment, I'm really into The Recruit. That's a good one on Netflix.
Yeah.
And what's the other one I watched? Like I literally watched in like one day. It is really good. Don't get me wrong. I just can't remember names of things.
You are really bad at remembering names, aren't you?
You're lucky I know yours.
Do you actually remember my name?
Well, Karen and Darren are quite similar, so it's
that's
easy.
That's why, isn't it? That's why you chose me, because it was easy to remember. You just have to change one letter.
No, we just settled.
Mike bought a flat from Gareth Gates.
Oh, I love a Gareth Gates. I love him. He is so good looking.
He was. Not
so much now.
And then he slept with Katie Price.
Yeah, he went down in my estimations for that. But he's got a cute daughter now.
Dale.
Not from her, but obviously.
Lovely to have you in the chat. I apologise if you chatted a little while ago and I haven't caught up yet. I'm still trying to catch up with, with all the chat coming through. My eyes apparently were grey all Saturday.
Oh, it's because he was missing me. It's okay.
Yeah, probably. We are very alike, Darren, me and you. That's me and Adam. Apart from you're considerably taller.
Yeah, but that doesn't take a lot.
No.
I'm taller than you.
Apparently, Chris does it all the time. Leaving the cupboard doors open.
What is it with men? Honestly.
What you don't realise, Em,
I
is
do it to
that,
wind her up. Yeah, that's what Darren does as well.
Is that he's currently running around the kitchen, opening all the doors while you're moderating for me, and then it's gonna absolutely wind you up. I open the cupboard, too much effort to close it too, and especially if you're going to go into it multiple times.
Yeah, but that's fine. But if the time in which you are going to go back into it is longer than like 3 seconds, you close the door. And the thing is, ours are half self-closing doors. You only got to push it so far and it closes.
Yeah, well, then they should be full self-closing. Then it would save me effort, wouldn't it?
How about let's just take them off then, shall we?
No, because then it looks ugly with the stuff that's inside.
See what I have to put up with?
Exactly.
She's
a long suffering.
Stanwell. Yeah, I love Stanwell. Then move somebody. And I'll chat to you. Yeah, I know all of them very well.
Stealth is Grace's number 2. She got a front row on it.
See, I want front row. Yeah. But if I use my wrap, I don't ever get that.
No, but I think now you can. I think you can now ask them to go on the front row.
Bloody will next time.
Evening theme park days. Thanks for joining. We're just going through question time. Grace's number one.
Really?
It's a one-trick pony.
Don't think it's much, to be fair.
No. Bring on a stealth roll back.
Yes. We'll just get hammered. Perfect.
Yeah, that's for you and her on a girly night out, you see.
Do you like cocktails? That's another question.
Yeah.
Not near mine.
I've had 4 tonight. That's his donuts. He's already on the donuts. 4 tonight already.
I'm more of a cake person. I like cake.
Grace, you don't like donuts? What on earth are you doing at Thorpe Park?
Get out.
Get out of Thorpe Park. And don't ever come back. Okay? Me and Mike.
Are they still doing the one with the ice cream and that still? Has that gone
I don't
now?
know whether they're doing the donut factory anymore, but donut time. Oh. It's £4.27's worth of heaven.
Oh, you have to treat me to one next time.
I will absolutely treat you to one next time.
Good.
Friends or 24 for box sets from M.
Yeah. I watched them, but I never really got into either of them, to be fair.
Some theme park donuts are nice, some are terrible. Go to Thorpe Park and
their new one.
Donut Time.
They looked really good.
The new donut franchise. I've tried 2 different ones now. We did Stranger Rings. Slightly dodgy name. I'm not gonna lie. It was slightly worrying, the name. And the other one I did was Bruno Mars, and both absolutely amazing. Absolutely love those. So Thorpe Park is going to win.
Big Bang Theory, yes.
Yeah, that's another one, isn't it?
I love Sheldon. And Little Sheldon when he has his own.
Yeah,
I love him. I think he's funny.
Off the tracks. Good evening. Thanks for joining. It's nice to have you in the live tonight. It's a little bit of a different show tonight because obviously I normally have a guest set up.
We tried.
And we tried that and it didn't work. And everyone was said, just bring her into the room with you. So that's what I did. And
I said I was only going to be on here for an hour.
I know you did. I know. If I open the cupboard doors, they would stay open because Loz can't reach them.
So I'll be shouting at you then, will I?
Grace screamed in lowercase stealth front row. She actually did.
Oh, wow.
I could see it in her mouth. So yeah.
I'll drink anything but wine.
Oh yeah. Em's more of a pints girl.
See, we're the opposite, but we can still have fun.
Perfect 3-course meal. The donuts. Em is full as a muppet after 2 Corona.
Oh, I can hold mine.
You can hold your drink actually.
Oh yeah.
You can.
One thing about being a big girl, you can hold your drink.
Yeah. I'm saying it's because she's tiny, you see, and she is, isn't she? She is.
But it is
really, really tiny. Donut Time do home delivery. What? Mike, are you seeing this? Donut Time do home delivery.
Oh my god! They won't do it to here. We're all right.
Yeah. Yeah. Very expensive, but
good for a treat though.
But yeah, well, I don't know.
Treats.
I'd rather have a donut time than lunch, personally. And I think it's money well spent. Mike does have 23 stamps for free donuts. That's right. It's because he chats to the girls.
Well, he knows what to do, doesn't he?
And because he obviously talks to them.
Gift of the gab
and
is
has a
dear
chat with them and
Mike.
stuff. So they multiple stamp his cards.
Gift of the gab.
He has got the gift of the gab. This is very true. I absolutely can testify to the fact that Mike has got the gift of the gab, and he is a charmer. Yeah, I think that's maybe why Mike and I get on.
I think I need to meet him.
I'm
due an upgrade.
It's due an upgrade. Thanks.
I wanted someone tall.
Yeah, it is just niceness though. He is Mackie D's for breakfast or a full English?
Depends on what we're doing. If it's a theme park, then it's Mackie D's all the way because it's quick.
Yeah.
Because I'm usually driving anyway. But anything else would be, I do like a full English.
Yeah.
Minus mushrooms and black pudding. And...
Minus the good bits. But certainly the black pudding anyway.
That's nasty.
It's not nasty. It's
lovely.
It is,
no.
Steve, thanks for joining tonight. I appreciate you got to get off to work, mate. So yeah, thanks for joining. It's been good to have you on board. And thanks for your support as always. Get rested up because I know you're probably starting work at like 3 o'clock tomorrow morning or something ridiculous. Protecting our country from the threat of terror.
You're still here.
Oh,
I thought that's what he meant.
Perfect 3-course meal. I thought he was stating.
I thought that's what he meant. Perfect. Oh God. See, food with me is just a weird one.
Okay.
Because there's times I do like food and there's times I don't. You'd look at me and think I love food, but not really. So for starter,
yeah,
I do like a good old garlic bread.
Garlic bread starter?
Yeah, I do like a garlic bread. It has to have cheese on it.
Yep, cheesy garlic bread.
No point doing it without cheese, not at all. Yep. So go for that. And then my main, this is where I really like a curry.
Yeah.
A proper good curry.
Yeah, yeah.
I love a good old biryani, me.
Yeah.
All comes in one. And a peshwari naan.
Yeah.
Grab the sides. And then a pudding.
I think I've got a good answer for that one.
Pudding. Cake.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Not caramelised apple crumble with custard.
Well, it depends. If you're making it.
Well, yeah.
Then yeah.
Well, essentially.
Then yeah. Your apple crumble. Or, ready? Spotted dick.
What, my spotted dick?
Your spotted dick.
Yeah. She loves a bit of my spotted dick with custard.
I've told you so many times to go to the GP, but you won't. Right.
Not too hot though, because obviously that burns. Got to keep the custard lukewarm. That's fine. Curry, cocktails, and cake. You and Emma sorted.
Oh, yeah, that's me done. Love you.
Yeah, the crumble though I know is a particular favourite, and it always reminds me of that. Do you remember that song on Britain's Got Talent?
I'm making
Everybody's good at cooking something. I'm good at cooking crumble, and I actually am.
Yeah.
Get that checked out. Don't worry, Mike. It's not contagious unless there's like full on contact. So you're safe. Riding stealth with me was absolutely fine. I keep looking at the started streaming when it's angel numbers 22, 33, 77. Okay. Adam loves crumble.
Yeah,
he strikes me as a crumble person actually.
He hasn't had your crumble,
traditional
though.
Yeah, caramelized apple crumble is to die for. I mean, it is diabetes in a dish.
Well, yeah, you do go into a slight coma after having it, but
it is
it is good.
Really nice, and cinnamon in it as well. Has to have the cinnamon and some nutmeg. Just tops it off really well, doesn't it?
Make me want that now.
We finally caught up with the live chat. If anybody's got any more questions, please feel free before I let Karen go off and let her off the hook.
Woo!
She did say she'd only be in for an hour tonight. I have kept her for an hour and 20 minutes already. Hot crumble and cold ice cream. Yeah, absolutely. See, that's my favourite. I'm not a custard with crumble person.
No,
I like the cold ice cream with
hello,
the
Panda.
hot crumble. Is
Dan is on diet and you keep talking about food.
I am sorry. I am sorry, guys, that we're talking about food. Obviously, Mike. Blame Mike, Journey to the Attractions. No. He asked about Karen's favourite 3-course meal.
Who is the cook? During the week, it's me. Weekend, it's Darren.
Yeah, we shout out. If I'm home, because I work until 7, so generally it's a bit late for me to cook when I get home. But generally speaking, during the week you cook, and then the weekends I cook, or if I'm on holiday. But good luck, Dan, with the diet, though, mate, because I know that's not an easy thing to.
Give me any tips, please.
Yeah. What a show! Host with the most and incredible guest.
Aww, such a cutie.
She's amazing. I love this lady. She's absolutely amazing. Everyone needs a Karen, but not the stereotypical Karen. They need a Karen like
I'm
this.
the furthest away from that type of Karen you could ever think about.
I'm the Karen in our relationship, really,
you are,
aren't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's
safe to say.
Safe to say that I'm. Thanks for joining, Grace.
Thanks.
It's been lovely to have you. And it was lovely to meet you on Saturday as well. Yeah, so hopefully see you again soon. No diets on this show, Dan. Actually, you know full well that I'm usually on a diet, and then I break it every time we go to a theme park. So that's
every other day.
That's my downfall. Thanks for joining, Del. It's been lovely to see you. We'll have to catch up again soon. I've seen lots of show rehearsals and new escape rooms. She owns an escape room chain.
I love escape rooms.
Yeah. We might have to try and get up there to see them, because they look really, really good. I can't remember where they are now. Is it Cambridge? I think
it's not far.
It's not too far away.
That's not far at all.
Cambridge or Colchester, I think. So yeah, he's on a donut diet. Lovely to meet you on Saturday, Grace. Yes, it absolutely was. Adam started running this week. I will bring that up, actually. Adam, thank you for reminding me. Adam, the legend that he is, Norfolk. There you go.
Love Norfolk.
Is actually training for the London Marathon for next year.
Whoop, whoop.
Obviously I did run Alton Towers last year, and I thought that was an achievement. Adam's going the full hog,
mate,
and is going full on.
Hats off to you.
Running. I don't, even if you don't run it, Adam, I don't.
Just doing it.
Doing the London Marathon, mate.
I've done it as a walk way back.
You're already a legend in my mind, just for even taking part in it, because I don't know that I would ever actually be able to complete it.
Killed me doing the walk.
So absolutely. Adam, if you're doing it for charity, please obviously send over details for sponsorship, because I will obviously share it on my YouTube and Instagram, and so that people can sponsor you. I think it's important that your people support, and they will definitely support you. So he's done it 5 times. Really? What? Wow, you kept that quiet, Adam. I had no idea that you were that much of a runner. Although your timing this morning for that 2K run that you did suggested that you might have run before.
You did say that was a super quick one.
Even for somebody who's not run for a while, it was still quite a good time. So I was like, he's a runner,
I couldn't run to the end of the road, let alone anything else.
Well, no, but you've got a condition that prevents that from being possible, haven't you?
Even so.
Oh, Panda's now pausing.
If you get a message from Anxiousrider, it's just Panda.
Yeah, it is. Well, guys, the cat just dug her claws into my leg. Ow.
Aww.
I love Panda, but
no, you don't.
I do love her.
You love Jet.
I love them both.
No.
I love them both. Yes. It just remains for me to say, next week. Is next week 1st of May?
Are you asking me? Yeah, it's got to be, because I'm going to see Ollie Myers with Rara on Sunday.
So next week we have got the return of Lift Hill Lauren, who some of you may remember was on an episode way back in the early days of Nervous Chat, actually. And she's coming back to update us with what's been going on in her life, where her Instagram is going, and just for us to have a bit of a catch up and see where she is, and all of this thing, and to talk about the podcast that her and I are working on as and when we can. Thank you for joining. Thank you so much for joining Off the Tracks, guys. I'll be in touch with some dates for you to come on to the show, which I'm quite excited about. I must admit, it'll be nice to talk to another podcaster, but podcasters who do a very different style of podcast. So I am very much looking forward to that. Yeah, good night, Mike. Thank you for joining, and everybody else that's joined. So yeah, please make sure you join next week at oh no, she's doing that thing again. Join next week 8 o'clock, where I will be having Lift Hill Lauren with me in the studio. She won't be sat obviously like this with me in the studio.
I'd be worried if they did.
There will be a screen divide, as there would normally be. But yeah, I'm quite looking forward to that one. Good night, Nick. Good night, Red Balloons. Yes, so thank you all for joining. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the show. Subscribe if you're not subscribed.
Even if it's just for me.
Get over and check out Mike from Journey the Attractions' latest vlog with me dancing with thrill makers. It's hilarious. It's not to be missed. Also, don't forget, tomorrow night, Nick's Walking with the Woods movie musicals quiz.
Bring it on.
And on that note, I'm going to say good night, everybody. Thank you for coming in tonight.
You're very welcome.
I've loved it.
It's lovely to meet you.
Yeah.
Maybe we should do it again sometime.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might actually get to talk to you.
And on that note, good night, everybody.